today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard
from the gun, here's Goff. Amendola catching it left side.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Swift, the ball.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Made at the 44-yard.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3rd and 3.
And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 11 carries, 73 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing the no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Airing this one out for it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll have a first down past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there for Detroit. 71 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, here's Swift. Swift is hit and across it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it. To the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He'll get 15.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson. The target. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. And it is incomplete. The pass passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Evans on the sling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Emmanuel Sanders, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our...
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their
out of the gun. Goff. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Dalvin Cook, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. There's a ball from right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
To Irv Smith.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, gone. Over the middle, it's Amendola. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard
They run out of the gun with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for goal. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
14-yard line.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the... football. Still going inside the 30. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Taken down at the 11.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 40.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. It is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short.
brings up 3rd down and 1.
From the gun, here's Gone. It's Amendola. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they got him behind the goal line. goes down for a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now 3rd down and long.
Third and long. It's gone. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Chris Conley.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's third down. Third and
Winston now from the 50. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
on the keeper.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled.
Alvin Kamara.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Makes the score Saints 3.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the throwing in. As he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again with Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Winston's pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's who you're looking for.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Winston again, it's Kamara.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Kamara on the carry.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Trey Burton.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Saints.
Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll buy some time right. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long for Winston. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
To kick off
so we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But now it's third down. They'll throw now on the final play. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they had so far the field goal.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
To Evans on the slant.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
He's got Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
Winston from the gun on third down. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there. Second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Saints.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Kamara.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tight game to this point, of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Over the middle is. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The play is down, stop down. How about that, Matt
good for 24 yards. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
The first down throw for Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Winston's pass complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Winston sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs.
Winston on the keeper.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
New Orleans.
Winston now from the 50. And he's going to keep it here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Hendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
down and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Winston. Flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's got Burton here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Harris has it over the middle.
Winston's pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. Back to throw here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try to ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen. And
this is intercepted. And that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Taken down at the 30-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.